to come to London, cause I couldn't find a job. But I don't intend to stay long, if I make a few quick buck. It's cold up there in summer, it's like sitting inside a fridge. But I wish I was on the quayside, looking at the old town bridge. I'm coming home, Newcastle, I might as well have been in jail. I'd walk the streets all day, I'll need for a bottle of your own brown ale. I'm coming home, Newcastle, if you never win the club again. I'll brave the dark at St James's Park, if the Gallagher's end in the rain. I'm coming home. And I'm proud to be a Geordie.
Yes, people, welcome to another video. Tonight I've got Gemma Summers with us, and good evening, Gemma.
Evening, John. Thank you for having me on your show.
No problems at all whatsoever, and I'm glad to come on. And if you do like the video, like what you see, please hit the like button and also subscribe. It helps us out immensely. And also do follow Gemma on a Twitter account as well, as Gemma L Summers as well. And yeah, and if you'd like to donate or super chat, then please hit the dollar button and help us what you can. And if you'd like to become a member, click on the join button as well. So, Gemma, you're talking about the match preview tonight and game between Brentford and Newcastle United at the Brentford Community Stadium on Saturday, kick off 3 o'clock. That's going to be a tough game. And now Burnley won last night. It puts pressure on both sides.
Definitely.
And what do you think?
Well, my heart says a win, my head says a draw. Mm-hmm. I know when we played them previously, back in November, it was a 3-3 draw. But I do think we've got the quality to just edge it by like a winning goal.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, this is going to be a tough game. I mean, yes, Newcastle unbeaten 6 games. Brentford's lost 8 at the last 9 games. And if you look at the Brentford team, they had a cracking start the season. They beat Arsenal, they beat teams like West Ham. They have beaten a lot of good teams in the Premier League. They started so well. Now, if they're not started so well, they could have been in big trouble.
Yeah, I remember when we played them back in the Championship season and we won both fixtures, home and away. And our record against Brentford, we've won 8, we've lost 4, and we've drew 1. Mm-hmm. So I think it's probable that we'll be able to get the win. And obviously we need all the points we can get. I'd be happy with a draw, but I'd prefer, obviously, 3 points is much better than 1.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you don't get beat. Because you look at Team Standard and Leeds United are in massive trouble. You've got Leeds in trouble. You've got Everton's going to be in spot of bother. And my God, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. I mean, the Premier League, in my opinion, is a mugs league. It is an absolute mugs league. You kind of trust this league.
Yeah, that's one thing I am worried about on the Brentford game, because obviously Mike Dean, he's not the best referee, which is an understatement. And obviously, he always likes controversy. He likes to make the whole match about him. But I don't know if it's for publicity or if he just enjoys being but I do think he enjoys the controversy and the publicity.
Yeah, I'll finish that. Go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, when he was refereeing the Liverpool game, I thought he favoured Liverpool, and I did believe that we could have had a draw if he wasn't the referee.
Yeah, I have to agree there. I mean, this referee, I just do not trust him at all whatsoever. He should have retired years ago, to be fair. And I just don't read him at all. It's all about him, and he just doesn't give a monkeys. And for him to go in the stands last season, I think when I think his team Tranmere were playing, he made himself look a right and utter clown. He really, really did. Don't get us wrong. I know he's a passionate fan, but he's an absolute mobbit. I just don't rate him at all. I take Christopher Dean.
I'm not a fan.
I'd take Christopher Dean rather than Mike Dean, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? But it's what it is. I'll go for the comments as well, because you said yesterday that there are loads of comments as well. Let's hope that's not Eddie Howe's ringing, by the way. And
sorry about that.
That's nice. I'll go for the comments there. I got Clun lad, even to John. I hope you're fine, mate. Even Gemma, John, hope it's going well. That's from the 12th man tune. And even John, I'm not going to mention that, no. Even while doing dishes, we won't be chatting much, but we'll be listening. Big up to you, my guy. And let's hope your wife should be doing the dishes, by the way. And I got big up to you, TLR. Thanks for doing me thumbnails as well, mate. I really appreciate that. And it's fantastic. Even to Gary B. If you've got any questions for Gemma, please fire away. And she's the first time on my channel, so make her happy and just ask her some questions as well. She'll be quite happy to answer them. Eric's in the start on Saturday. I'll comment to him later on. I think 2-0 to us. Wouldn't draw into scoreman. Credo and Fraser both trained, so should have a decent right back. I should do the latest tomorrow my press conference reaction, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Apparently, West Brom wants to sign Longstaff. Let's be real. And let's look at this one. Now, Billy, how can I be on time with? Because I'm hosting the show.
It's because you said like women should be doing the dishes. That's what
hey, I'm only I know. It's only joking. Only teasing, and he knows that, by the way. But
yeah, he does.
Yeah, it should be the yellow card. It should be the yellow card anyway. But
what do you think about women being at the football and men being in the kitchen?
Listen, I think they should do what they want. End of the day, not being funny, but they should be doing what they want. It's a free country, and they do what they want. It's like telling the lasses what to do. They shouldn't do this. They shouldn't do that. Listen, for me, Gemma, it's equal footing. I mean, end of the day, people are people. They can do what they want. It's as simple as that. And
definitely.
I can remember years ago, I think it was Mike Newell, right, come up and say about politically correct, saying that lasses shouldn't be refereeing sort of thing, right? And I think, hold on a minute. Listen, at the end of the day, right, the referee, there's women lasses playing football like a women's Super League. And I tell you what, Jam, this is in cracking actions. The expert for that is Macy on Constantly Channel on Tuesday. She's the expert on that. She goes to the lasses matches as well. And I tell you something.
What show does she come on?
She comes on the John Macy show on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock.
What topics did you discuss with Maisie?
Well, she talks about her team. I'll talk about my team as well. And it was all of her team and on Tuesday because of the Champions League and stuff like that sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is all it is. So, Paul's in the building, by the way.
And obviously we'll have lineswomen as well on the rare occasion as well as referee.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it's great to have Women's Super League and women's playing football as well, sort of thing. And by the way, I was only joking, by the way, about the lines.
I know you were.
Gemma, you know that. I'll tell you what, I've gone to this one as well. Gemma, do you plan on making videos yourself? That's from 12 to?
I do, yeah. I've just created my own channel and I plan on creating my first video next Sunday, so in 10 days' time.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Good for you. Good for you. And I look forward to watching your videos as well. And Gemma, read the next comment, right? And sort them out first.
John, you sexist git. Why should his wife be doing the dishes?
And what I said about a minute ago.
Oh, I know you're always respectful, John. You've always been respectful towards me.
Thank you. And I was only joking, by the way. So there you go. We love Paul, by the way. He's a bro. And you know what? I wish I could just kiss his forehead. Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, John, the girl is away for because I've got all the duties this week. Good man. You love lads to work hard as well. The lads got to work hard as well. And I'm always in the kitchen, Gemma, cooking all dishes. That's in Gary V. Talk about kitchen tonight. Maybe we should talk about meals as well. Man, I've dug him out on a whore there. Thank you so much, my guy. Nothing wrong with that, Jim. Most of the world's best chefs are men. And Gemma, you got more subs than me. I've got only 10 videos. Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
I think I've got about 60 so far, and I haven't uploaded my first video yet.
Fair enough. I'll be on the channel as well soon. One day, and you never know. Or should be there.
You can come on with cheer, John.
Thank you very much. You said it. Emma said it. I did not, but thanks for the invite, G. There should be a woman manager in men's professional football in the next 5 years. They're talking about Emma Hayes as well. She's been linked with Wimbledon last season, believe it or not. And they just totally ignored her. Do you think lasses should come into football as manager, like Emma Hayes? And
well, I don't think men are any better than women, to be honest. Like, men aren't superior to women, and women can be just as good at things men are, if not better, and vice versa. I totally agree with the equal opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, if there's going to be a referee in the match, there's already a Alliance lass does the channel, and not only that, he has officiated the game in League Two, I believe it is, and she's done a fantastic job. And good point, Naki. I totally agree on this. Hi, John, Gemma. Later on, I'm not missing. Good luck with your new show. That's from Keith. And,
Thank you, Keith.
And what Keith's a top guy, by the way. And what's the channel called? What's the channel called?
It's just my name, but it's quite hard to find. You can only find it if I send the link. When you search my name, it comes up with a more famous person of the same name.
Champion stuff. And read these two comments out quickly before we go on to the stats. Why not? If they pass all the tests like everyone else, then yes, Keith, good man. Totally agree. And if there's the last FPR match, it's got no problems at all whatsoever. I'm going to be on One Shot Download channel tomorrow. I needed to preview the match. Looking forward to it. Big up to you, my guy. Absolutely fantastic, and good luck to you both. Now we're going to talk about the stats as well. And we talked about Brentford's last 9 games. 9 games. They lost 8 out of 9. They drew Palace double week. They're in terrible form coming into the game. They got beat off Arsenal last week by 2-1. And Newcastle unbeaten in 6 games, winning 4, drawn 2. And we drew last week against West Ham. So going by the stats, Gemma, and what do you think of it? Brentford, 8 defeats to 9.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for Brentford. And obviously our form, it makes us like favourable. But even though we're like 2 points behind them, we have got 2 games in hand. They've played 26 and we've only played 24, sorry. So obviously they're 14th and we're 17th. But obviously we'd go up to 25 points if we play them and beat them. So we'd be a point ahead and still have a game in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I would look at the players as well. We got to watch out for as well. We got to watch out for Ivan Toney. He's the one who's banging them in. But the problem is he's only got 6 scores this season. And I think he's a decent striker, but he needs to do more and more and more. They play 3 at the back and play 3-5-2 formation. So that suits down the ground, really. And what do you make of Ivan Toney? He used to play for Newcastle, by the way.
I think he's better for Brentford than he's been for us, but maybe he's like, people could argue he didn't get a chance with us. He didn't get that much of a chance. But to be honest, I'd rather have Ivan Toney than Chris Wood.
That's fair. That's a fair shout. I mean, I'll come to Chris later on, by the way. And he scored 6 goals this season, Ivan. So he's coping to play in the Premier League. But is he a stellar player? Not for me. Is he worth 40 million quid? Is he worth 45 million quid? Definitely not. Absolutely no way, Jose. And it is what it is. And then the assists on board, Brian Mbomo, he's got 3 assists this season. ASM's got 3 as well. Then the top tackler for the team will be Christian Nogard, who's played for Fiorentina. 87 tackles for Brentford. Joe Linton, 55. And the passes, 1,214 for Christian Nogard. And as well. And then the next 2 Brentford's Pinnock and Janssen as well. So if you think about it, like Brentford, they do like to play football, by the way, right? They favour formations 4-3-3, but Thomas Frank, their manager, realises he cannot do that. He has to play 3-5-2. And listen, how do you think Thomas Frank is doing as Brentford manager?
Well, if you go on his form lately, I don't think he's doing too well.
I mean, he is a decent manager, but you're right. He's lost his way at the minute. I mean, you got Christian Eriksen's common as well. We see how he does, but I don't think he's the last 90. But we should see. I'm going to go these comments as well. We're going to talk about who we should be playing. I've got 39 people watching live. Big up for everyone. You please hit the likes as well. It does improve. And there's some top 1 managers and coaches out there, but they don't seem to get a chance. That's wacky. Now I've got Billy, Jean Macy. She sent me off before a game started one Sunday morning. Wow, I didn't know that. That's been really naughty boy, Billy, haven't you, mate? And I've got Sonia, got the Sonia as well. And I'm not against women being managers, but leave the men to manage the men's football, my opinion. And that's from Sonia.
I do agree with that. I do think men should manage the men and possibly women should manage the women.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. I mean, each their own. And still, thing like a goals is an issue for us. It means we are still in a relegation dogfight. Ivan Toney, not the solution for very average player. That's some abs. To me personally, I think he is, but scoring goals is a problem for Newcastle. And Chris Wood needs to fix up very, very quickly. If he played for a top 6 club, especially, say, Arsenal Samuel, and didn't score in the first 5-6 games, then I can guarantee AFTV would have ripped him apart. John, what's your favourite NUFC chant? I really perform it like X Factor audition. Number 1, I cannot sing for Toffee. Number 2, I'm not even going to embarrass myself. Leave the singing to Billy, by the way. Do you give it that, Gemma?
Yeah, I do, definitely.
Aye. I mean, come home Newcastle. That's the opening tune I've got. Some did that first. Big up to Taylor Everton as well. Big up to Taylor if he's listening. Thank you so much. I got to keep, I believe, can I be one of the 3 that's going down? Watford, possibly Everton, Burnley will climb out to the bottom 3. And we're not relegated. We'll be okay. I got J-Lo as well. Hey, guys, just about to watch from the start. What's your feelings on Burnley's recent run of form? I was so confident in safety after West Ham, but then they get 2 incredible results. What do you make of Burnley getting out of it?
To be honest, I thought the current 3 were the 3 that would be relegated. But Burnley have done well recently, but I still believe we're safe. I think Everton could be in trouble.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Everton's got some awful fixtures coming up. They've got Man City, haven't they, coming up as well. I mean, I tell you also on the spot of bother, Leeds United, absolutely shocking form in a minute. And their fixtures, Gemma, is so frightening. They got to play Brentford the last game of the season.
And like we talked about Brentford, it could be anyone really. It's so close. It's too close to call. Like obviously we've got Norwich, Watford, and Burnley bottom. Then we've got us, but then we've got Everton, Leeds, and Brentford above us. And I kind of like say for definite, hand on heart, that any up to 14th will be safe. But I've just got a good feeling about us, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine. We got the players to stay up, but getting scoring goals from our striker is going to be a bother. That's it. He's a good player for Brentford. He's one of the better players, mate. He's one of the better players, but double shot off him. But he's decent enough, and he does tackle well. ASM's gone home back to France to train. Do you think he'll be playing for Saturday's game? I don't think he will. Do you think so, Sonia? Gemma?
No, I don't think he will be. They said they were trying to get him fit in time, and I seen a picture of him like training, like behind closed doors. I think he was in the gym or something. But no, but I'm just like waiting patiently for Callum Wilson to come back into the side. Because obviously we cannot rely on Wood, and Wilson is the only striker we've got that can get the odd goal. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I see what you mean. But so we have to see what happens. But we bad him as ASM, man. Bad him as him. And I think Big Joe's going to score, do Perez and turn up goal-wise for the second half of the season. And I believe he'll score a few in the tail end of the season. Hoping that's the case. Cannot shoot, though. That's the thing. Off midfield and do the tackling, do the passes. Sonia, I sent ASM to... No, I'm not going to read that, Richard. Sorry, man. Making home chips, that's nice. So no chats for me. You won't even bring chocolate discussion made last time. Say it for yourself. You'll get copyright for that countdown song, John. I probably would, I think. Someone did first, but probably. The thing is, though, Gemma, I mean, it seems you're not allowed to put any songs on now on your channel now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh,
I just don't get it.
What happened to your Brentford fan? Did he cancel? You know how it was supposed to be us two and the Brentford fan?
Yeah. No, I haven't heard from them. I have not heard them at all. I mean, I did
right,
that last season, didn't I? And in the season, or whatever it was.
Just because obviously when we arranged for us two to come on tonight, you said you had a Brentford fan to join us as well.
No, I did put it out on Sunday or Monday. I heard nothing from them at all. But I know Bass has got one on the show tonight. I know that's a fact. And I've got Everton got one of the hardest running. That's true. Everton leaves Watford to be relegated. That means Burnley's going to get out of it, I believe. And I think Leeds are down. If you get above Leeds, I think they're done.
I'd like to see the Scouse Mackems go down because obviously we do have that rivalry with Pickford, but I do think they just haven't been anywhere near good enough. And I do think, obviously, I can't pronounce his name, but Lucas, is it Digne? Obviously, he's went to Aston Villa, and obviously, like, if they just waited a little bit longer, they could have kept him because they got rid of Rafa shortly after, a few days after, didn't they?
They did. But like I said, Rafa's out of work, and it's going to be tough for Rafa to get a job now in the Premier League. I could be wrong. But, and Gemma now is setting stool.
Stranger things have happened because look at Steve Bruce. I didn't think he'd be getting a job in the Premier League.
I know, he's in the Championship. Yeah, I know. I mean, the reason it came to us is a cheap option as well. It's a cheap option. They versus the Geordie, and they want to shut a fans up, and that's all it is.
I don't class him as a Geordie because, he's from Hexham, and he doesn't even sound like a Geordie. We all know Man United's his club, and also, didn't we have to pay $5 million for Steve Bruce?
Yeah, $5 million.
Was he really a cheap option, or was he? To me, he was just a waste of money.
Crazy, man. $5 million for Steve Bruce. Excuse me. You would have thought you paid $5 million for an elite manager.
I'd rather pay $5 million not for Steve Bruce. I'd gladly pay $5 million not to have him.
Yeah.
But then again, he pocketed from being sacked as well, so you would have got a payout for that. And I think we were just I think he was only in it for the money because he must know himself he was out of his depth and he's not Premier League quality.
Exactly. I think he's done in the Premier League. He's having a great start at West Brom, isn't he? Wow. Less than that. Gemma and Stormbird are going to lose games in the set of games. But I think we'll pull it off some big ways.
I do agree with that. I think we'll beat Brentford and I think we'll beat Everton.
I think we'll beat Everton as well. I've got John, how are you from FCB? Adam, do subscribe to my channel, mate, if you haven't done so. And if you beat Brentford, I think they'll go down. We lose, we are still in trouble. We could have bottom three if we lose that game. I hope that is not the case. In the summer, I think a major goal scorer is definitely needed, 110%.
Definitely.
But Bizarre going all the way to Monaco to get fit. He could done that here. We have Cheerbaz, I'm 30, etc. over here. Why go that flipping way? It's a joke. Do it here. And we just come forward to John Northern Soul Photos guy makes music free, or you can Google theme music, and I'm 99% sure you can use that without copyright claim. That is from 1219. Yeah, I believe so.
Or you could request a song from Billy. He made you one before on the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, I don't think that'll go well. These are just shit. So on. We're going to talk about tactics, yeah, and we're going to talk about the first 11. I know it's going to be obvious, but I'll go 4-3-3. I mean, who would you? Obviously, Dubaka's going to start and goal. Do you agree with that one?
Definitely. He's our best keeper. I know, obviously, people say he'd make a good second keeper and we could do better, but obviously, when his choice is Darlow, Woodman or Gillespie, is the most experienced we have. And yeah, I've heard people complain about Dubravka's distribution, but I personally believe Darlow's is a lot worse. And I also have more confidence in Dubravka because he can command his box. And if I was playing against any keeper, I'd be more, I wouldn't say intimidated, but I'd be more wary of Dubravka than I would be than Darlow. Darlow seems like he's worried about getting a hair out of place, with his quiff.
I just think he's done at Newcastle United. I mean, he's a brilliant Championship keeper, and that's about it. So if a Championship keeper on the buying next season, you got a good one there. I think it's decent, but not for Newcastle. I think he's done here. We need a top quality goalkeeper in the summer, and that's what we need. And FCB Adam of 3 subs away from 40. Help him out, give him 3 subs, and he gets 40 there. Helping out people. He's got a good one there. John, can I have a shout out for me channel, Mag Debate? Please follow and subscribe to Mag Debate's channel. It's a good one as well. Plenty of topics to go, and I think this guy is fantastic. Any news on ASM yet? I'm afraid I don't know if he's going to be fit, mate. He's in Monaco, apparently, doing his training. I can't see it happen anytime soon. And what do you think? Oh, the Shaka Hislop being given food up the city or something? What do you think? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I was just going to ask you, John, what do you think of Dwight Gale? Obviously, he was prolific in the Championship, but it's been 5 years, and obviously the Championship's quite a physical league. Do you think we can sell him to a Championship team, or do you think he's a bit past it now? Or
he should have got sold. He should have got sold a couple of years ago, to be fair. And whose idea? Whose ideal to give him that 3-year contract, right, on reduced wages needs to be shot, because I tell you something now, right? What was the game? What was the game, Gemma? And people in the chat, tell us in the chat, people, what was the game of Dwight Gale getting a new 3-year contract, right? How many games has he played since that time? Half a game.
I can understand if a player isn't needed to sign a new contract, so obviously you can make more when selling them on. But obviously they haven't even done that, so it was pointless giving him a contract extension if they weren't going to profit from it.
Didn't work at all. I agree, Joe. It didn't work at all. I mean, you should have just given away on a free signing. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I just don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. We could move on to the right back position. Obviously, Trippier is out. Manquillo looks like he's going to be fit. I mean, who's he going to be, Manquillo, if he's fit, or Kraft?
Well, I don't rate Emil Kraft, and I do like Manquillo, so I'd definitely go with him.
Manquillo, right back. Okay, on the other side, left back.
It's a tough one. I don't know, because obviously Dummett's back, but he's obviously really injury prone. And obviously, I don't know. I think possibly
Target.
Yeah, sorry. Target had a really good game. I was really impressed. I was really impressed with him against West Ham.
Yeah, he's decent. I think Target's a decent left back, but he needs to cross the ball better if he can do that.
I definitely played Dan Burn and Target, and obviously Manquillo as well.
Yeah.
And Fabian Schär.
Yeah, that's my back 410%. Now, the midfield is going to be absolutely interesting. I know people are saying, get Bruno in, yeah, but the bottom line is people need to be patient, because Bruno will come and play games. We've got 4 games in 9 days. He's definitely going to get a game, and people need to be patient. You know what I mean? If he comes in as a poor game, right, then people, our fan base, going to say, oh, he's crap, yeah? You can't judge after 1 game. But
yeah, I do want to see more of Bruno.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's promising. He's got a lot of potential, and he's not getting enough game time, the 5 or 10 minutes. But I genuinely wouldn't replace anyone in our current midfield. If it's not broke, why fix it? We're on good form at the minute.
We are indeed. I do like I said, I do like Joe Willock. I mean, listen, I've cussed him out this season because he's not been performing, but I do like Joe Willock. Always like Joe Willock.
Yeah, the last 2 games he's been really promising. He scored the last game, and then in the previous game he had 100% pass completion. So I'd definitely stick with Willock.
100%. And I think I'll stick to the 3, Joe Linton as well, and John Joe Shelby. It's just a shame John Shelby started to find his best form 4 years late, to be fair. But as for now, I think John Joe Shelby's playing okay. I think he's doing fine.
Yeah, Shelby. One thing about Shelby is he doesn't score very often, but when he does, it's worth waiting for. Some of his goals, they're very similar to Trippier's, in the sense of the free kick and how impressive they are.
Absolutely. I mean, his free kicks. I mean, he scored 1 against Leeds, and if he does it more often, that'd be cool. I mean, I know Bruno's free kicks is apparently good, so we'll see what happens on that. But I've got Pedro as well. Big up Pedro. I hope he beat Brentford. Let's hope Bruno starts, and he'll be great. Results if he scores. Gale should be at least given a chance. Well, I don't think Bruno will start, and I think Gale's done. And we decided before we go to the front, the Gale will be gone at the end of the season. Even you'll be okay, kid. Liverpool fan. Good result for you yesterday. Wow. And Keith's gone with Debaka, Target Burns, Shea, Magrido, or Kraft, Bruno, J7, John Joe, Willock, Murphy, and Wood. No Joe Willock. Fair enough. Bruno may be suited to the Brentford style. I just don't think he's going to play. I really don't. I'll go with Gemma as well. Why break a midfield? Why break is working? Why not rotate Willock and Bruno? Good competition for each other. That's a fair shout. But Eddie's ain't going to do that.
That was my opinion on Eddie Howe as well, because I was on the Toon Review fan forum on the day of Eddie Howe's first training session, and some people were saying it's quite disrespectful to Eddie Howe because obviously they were talking about upgrading him and needing a better quality manager in the future. But if it's not broke, why fix it? If he's delivering the goods and obviously he's getting the best out of the team and we're performing well, I really don't feel the need to replace him. That's the same with the lineup as well.
Gemma, I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, Eddie Howe's my guy. He's my manager, right? I said that she'll be here in the next 5 years. I mean, I got some mixed views, which is great. You can't predict the future. But
you can.
Eddie Howe's here. As long as he's here, I'll keep him. Because what he'll do, he laid the foundations here and get things right at the club. They all love playing for Eddie Howe. They love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I personally believe we wouldn't have signed Trippier if it wasn't for Eddie Howe, because Trippier played under Eddie Howe. He had a good relationship, and he said that was one of the reasons why he signed. Obviously, you've got Wilson, Fraser, and Richie, who've all got a good relationship with Howe. And obviously, they've got experience of working under Howe, and obviously, I just think he gets the best out of the team. Even he had no previous experience with Joe Linton, and obviously Joe Linton's form under Howe is different class to Joe Linton's form under Bruce.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's no point. Look at Blanchard Arteta, right? I mean, the fans don't like him. Some of the fans don't like him. He's going to get a new 3-year deal. Yeah? Eddie Howe, right, he's English, number one. Number two, the players love playing for him, and we just keep the ball. When we go down, like for some against West Ham, our heads did not drop, because you know why? We were still in the game. And
definitely.
Still in the game. You got to be positive, and you just got to get behind the lads, because we need us more than ever in a relegation fight. And Willock is a CAM, Bruno is CDM. If it's 4-2-3-1, I can guarantee you one thing: Bruno will be in straight away and push Willock up. But it looks like it's going to be Shelby and Jordan at 4-2-3-1 anyway. But I see your point. Eddie Howe is not our Mark Hughes. He is our Ags Ferguson. Wow. I'll tell you what, the greatest manager in the Premier League, in my opinion. I hope Eddie Howe stays. I want him to be in the beginning, and I think he'll go on to be a top manager as a Petro as well. This is fantastic.
I've got a lot of faith in Eddie Howe. Like, obviously, 100%. We were talking last night about his work ethic and his passion and his commitment, and obviously the attacking threat, and obviously the form that's improved, and obviously the fact that we are a more united team. Excuse the pun.
Sorry. Fair enough. And 110% Eddie wins help us take us higher than the Toon ever have been, and we'll be winning silverware, a lot of it from Eddie Howe. And Bruno's not just CDM, he is magic. That's a good point. And John, I'll be trying to send super chat, but it keeps saying Netherlands. I can't change it. Wow. Could someone help us on this one, please, people? The thing is, my super chat saying Netherlands, it shouldn't do. I mean, all you do is just click on the $sign and hopefully that'll come through.
I think you can change it in your YouTube purchase settings, because mine was coming up as dollars the other week, and I managed to change it back to UK pounds.
Right.
Currency.
So just go into YouTube and then the name on YouTube, and then just change that.
Thank you.
I'll just do that off probably do that as well at some stage when I finish ashore. But thanks for that, Mags, anyway. And let's hope that going there. King Kev and Warsaw Bobby John. I don't believe you said Man U. I did not say many. I mean, if you ask us any manager, for me, out of Keegan and Sir Bobby, it's hard to split. Who would you go for, Gemma? Keegan or
Sir Bobby? Like Keegan, he had the entertainers, but
Yeah.
I'm going on a whole. I know I probably shouldn't, and it should be just on the managerial quality. But I'm going on like the gentleman aspect as well, like who they are as a person.
I agree.
And Sir Bobby.
Go on.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Obviously, Sir Bobby, when he like had Shearer under the fold, I do think highly of Sir Bobby. He's my favourite manager. Keegan's a very, very, very close second.
Yeah.
And I do have a soft spot for Rafa, and obviously, I am a big fan of Eddie Howe.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Eddie Howe can top the lot. If he gets us a trophy, he would just absolutely top the lot for me. The team ball length was really good against my boys last weekend, and if they can keep doing that, they would get results against most teams. I agree. And we win and stay up. That's from Paul. Big up to you, Paul, mate. Evening, folks. Hope you're okay. And I've got abs as well. I think you are correct, Wacky, but we still don't create loads of chances. That is the thing. And let's hope if Bruno comes in the future, I think he'd be that guy. And we haven't mentioned the front three, haven't we? Who would you play in the front three?
I think with obviously creating chances, we need ASM back in the squad and also Trippier. But obviously, it's just a matter of how long Trippier will be out for.
I think he could be out for the season. I could be wrong.
Apparently, he's back around like Easter time. Apparently, it's not a season-long injury, but it's quite a few weeks.
I tell you what, the sooner we get him back, the better, sort of thing. Because without him, then we miss his leadership at the back, and that's what we need.
Yeah, one thing I will give Trippier credit for is even though he's out of the squad, he's suffering with an injury, he has asked to be involved, to uplift the players and obviously boost the morale. And I do think he should be our skipper by a mile. But I just like his positivity and his determination. And obviously, even many people who are out injured wouldn't be bothered in having an input in the team. But with him, he just wants the best for the team and contribute in any way he can. Yeah. And I definitely think he should be our captain, which is why I was giving him the nickname Skippier instead of Trippier.
Yay! Absolutely love it, man. That's a very shout. But on Kieran Trippier, I mean, since he's come in, I mean, if you give him some marks out of 10, I know he's only played a few games. How many marks out of 10 would you give him?
10, 100%.
A 10. Fair enough. Going on with that as well.
Definitely my favourite player.
Yeah.
He's just got it all. He's got obviously the leadership qualities. He's got the passion, the effort, the commitment. He's also obviously great at what he does in defence. But obviously he's also got the attacking quality because you've seen those 2 goals he scored before his injury. They were just phenomenal. They were absolutely sensational goals that he scored.
Yeah, absolutely. And Stefan Savic plays for Atletico Madrid. Used to play with him, by the way. He said that he's missed him already. Bless him. Bless Savage. Used to play for Man City as well. The new King Kev, that's Keith says Eddie Howe. And I can speak to Abs. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Mags, mate. Everyone's laughing. I think it's the last 4 to 6 games. Chips wants to take part on the sideline right now. He needs to. And act like a manager as well. So hopefully ASM is going to be fit on Saturday. I can't see it. But if not, would you play Jacob Murphy there?
The thing with Jacob Murphy is I know he's a Newcastle United fan, a boyhood Newcastle United fan. And obviously, I'd love to see one of our own doing well. But he's championship quality, really.
I agree with you, Gemma. I agree with you. He's not a stellar winger, sort of thing, stellar Premier League winger. He's not. I like his work rate. I like his endeavour. I like his, enthusiasm. But for me, I just don't think he's good enough for the Premier League. I really don't. I really
100%.
don't. And it's a shame because he's a good kid. But to sign a 6-year deal, right, it's going to be so hard to get rid because he's on a long-term deal. I mean, if he played out of his skin, then he'd probably get sold. But Championship teams, again, want to buy him, I think he'd be decent. He would have been decent for a Fulham team as well. I got 10 out of 10 from Paul, 10 out of 10 from Keith. This is Trippier, by the way. And the ball intention being in is good as the West Ham ASM and team. He don't pass or play the easy option and loses it a lot. And I got good evening to you, my guy. Hope you're okay. And he's a great guy, absolutely fantastic, great guy. He's got a fantastic content as well. Once each as well. Take it easy, please. Subscribe to my channel. Take it easy if you can. That'd be fantastic. And tough game, tough match. Love Gemma's voice. Proper Geordie, absolutely proper Geordie.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? But hey ho. And I think if Bruno starts for Shelby, that can feed up Willock and get himself into scoring positions. That's a fair point. That's in Texas Magpie. Do subscribe to channel Texas, mate. And welcome to the show. I hope Trippier is our next match after Howe agrees to join Madrid. Eddie Howe for Real Madrid. Let's not talk. Eddie Howe is here. He's not going to Real Madrid. He's not going to Madrid. He's not going to Juve. If he's going to leave, if he ever going to leave Newcastle, go to Italy. Go to the Italian League. The best
he's
league
not
in the
going
world.
Anywhere at the minute. He's staying
Definitely.
put.
Exactly. Trips has got his awareness around the signs and runs the brain to break down attacks all around team player. That's from Keith.
I agree with that.
100%. He's making sense, isn't he? You do miss to review Statistical, and we miss Paul as well, but I think he's gone on shore in a bit. Edison will get better. He needs to because his final boss is not the greatest.
He's had a couple of great games recently. The one where Trippier scored his first goal, he was just incredible. I know he needs to work on his end product, and I do think he needs to pass a bit more because obviously sometimes he seems to play for himself a little bit rather than the team. But he's got pace, he's got excitement on the ball. When he's on it and he gets himself in those positions, you know that something could come of it. But it's just, I just wish he'd pass more than try and take the credit for himself at times. Yeah. He's entertaining to watch, but he's frustrating at the same time.
Yes, and he absolutely. If you watch his Sadio Mane and Mo Salah more times and be like know when you use the ball, etc., then it could be right up there. And if you look at some players like Luis Diaz as well, plays for Liverpool. Excuse me, came for Porto. He hit the ground running. He comes in. He's got to find a ball. He's got skills. And I tell you what, that guy is absolutely fantastic. He really, really is. But if he watches them, it'll get better. And let's see about that. I'd rather have Bruce going to Real Madrid. Oh, wow. And I said Eddie Howe wins all he can with Newcastle. And if Eddie Howe's going nowhere, he wants a statue at the stadium. And Eddie leaving the tune in a box because he's here forever. Totally agree. That guy is absolutely fantastic. Who's going to play on the right side of midfield? Fraser could be having a fitness test.
Oh, I love Fraser. He's so little, but he's so honestly, the effort he puts in, he's just a little trier. Bless him, he's only about 5'5", isn't he? He's tiny.
He is.
But he's just great to watch. And obviously, I was happy for him that he got his goal recently.
I'm pleased to against Everton. That was one lovely finish. And
it was.
I quite like him. And we talked about Chris Striker. I'm going to read this. Going to say, if you do like the video, like what you see, then please like and subscribe. It helps us immensely. Do subscribe to Gemma on a new YouTube channel as well, and also on a Twitter account. The links are in the description, and always does it now. And if you like to super chat like Mag Debate's trying to do, click on the $sign and contribute what you can. And it goes to good causes. And also, if you'd like to become a member, then click on the join button. I've got 42 members at the moment. A long way to go to get 100, man, Gemma. A long, long way to go.
What do you plan to do to reward your members? Do you have any incentives to get them to become one? Or
yeah. Just do a competition like winning like football shirt, vouchers, and a few other things as well. So put that money aside and do that as well. Super chats as well. Keep that money aside. Give some money to charity. Next time I'm up to Newcastle, I'm going to put some money in the food bank as well. I would definitely do that 110%. So rather than make super chats, percentage goes to that and competition as well. But if I get 100 members, then I'll be running a competition to win a Newcastle shirt. So
that's great.
The more members that I get, the better. That'd be amazing. So if we're not going to be back, I can not be going on holidays. It'll go towards the channel. It's as simple.
No trips to Italy, John?
Say again?
I was joking. I said no trips to Italy.
No. That'd be me work, man. Whatever I earn from work, I'll go to Italy. I'm hoping to go to Italy in April time. So we should see on that one and see if it's safe.
But please become a member of John's channel. It's only 99 pence to sign up. And obviously it helps support him, the community, charities, and obviously you could win a replica shirt possibly.
Yeah, definitely. Vouchers as well and other things as well. So I shall have a look at that as well, and also charity stuff as well. And I'd love to get a sponsor at some stage. Who knows? And John, I'll work it out, and then super chat who's in the future. Thanks for the shootout. Thank you very much indeed for that, mate. Any time of the day. Fierce class. And Darren, if Liverpool play Man City soon, who would win? I'm going to go Liverpool, to be fair. I think Liverpool.
I'm going to go with Liverpool.
100%.
Obviously, I've always spoke highly of Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden, but I do rate Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously Virgil van Dijk, and of course Mo Salah highly as well. They've got some incredible players between the two, so it'll be a good watch. It'll be entertaining, but I just think Liverpool could edge that. But then again, I've still got Man City to win the league, so it's a bit of a contradictory comment.
Aye. Let's hope one of those two teams win the league by the time we play them. We've got to play Man City away, Liverpool at home. We need to be safe before that. Those.
Yeah, I'm going to the Etihad for the Man City away game.
Cool. I should be in the watch along for that game as well. So yeah, that'll be fun and games. And it's going to be amazing. And Eddie Reid, the next person with a statue in front of the other side of the steps Gallagher's end. Totally agree. Let's hope that is the case. Just subscribe to Gemma's channel. Big up to you,
Thank
Max.
you.
I need to get his first name, by the way. Tell us your first name, mate. So I had to go in mad debates, but he's a great guy, I'm sure. But if he has to come by his first name, but if he doesn't want to, totally understand. 4-5-1, bring Bruno in. You're going to play 4. I will not play 4-5-1 at Brentford. We need to go for it. That's your point. People need to be patient with Bruno, by the way. Liverpool for Darren. I got big up to Mike. Do subscribe to my channel, Mike, if you can. It helps the channel. And Brentford game is absolutely massive. I've not felt this nervous excitement where I used to be resigned to just hope in more than 14 years. I wonder why. Mike, what it is, mate, right? We got our club back, number one. Secondly, right, we should all be excited because we got Eddie Howe and we've got new owners and the football here is absolutely fantastic. And thirdly, we are going to stay up.
We are.
And I fly this as well. Man City, but a hard one to call us and abs. Hi, John. If we could just have one player in the summer, who would you like it to be? It'd definitely be a striker, no doubt about it.
Definitely.
For me, I have to go to Serie A, and I'll go to either Osimhen for Napoli, or if you go to Benfica, go to Nunes. Out of the two, I'll go for experience. I'll go to Osimhen. And now I send the 19. How do I send 99p down? You just click on the join button, mate. Go on YouTube, type in John Sinclair New FC, and click on the join button. It should come up there. It should do. I need to get a link for that as well, by the way, and put it in.
Yeah, I couldn't find it when I was signing up to Baz's. When I was trying to sign up to World of Sport, become a member, I couldn't find it. But fortunately, Bazza sent us a link in DM. So
fair enough. We'll work it. I'll go for this as well. Keith, Man City 1, Newcastle 2. Whew, I hope you're right. And Brian, big up to you, Brian. Thanks, man. Ekiteki.
You should do that, John, by the way. on your Twitter page or on your YouTube, you should put a link in the description or on a tweet, and then maybe it's a pinned tweet, and it'll be a link for people to join and become a member. That'll make it easier for them.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I have to find out how to do that as well, ASAP. And I've got me YouTube as well. YouTube address there, so the link is there. But it's just to the join button as well. But good point, Gemma. Good point. I should do that. John,
He's been live with you before.
Yes, he has. I can remember that now, Brian. I can remember that, man. I couldn't remember how forward it was. So I thought, excuse me. But sorry about that, Brian. But you're going to come out live very, very soon as well. Been here and got to run. Look after John. Got to run. Look after him in November. Wow.
Oh,
bless him. No problem. You enjoy eating, Brian, yet and watch what you're doing. And Brian Quinn, that's Brian. Yeah, I can remember now. And thanks, mate. That's Darren G. And right now, thank you very much, mate. If you can do it, fantastic. 3-0 to Newcastle. That's for Saturday. We don't have to talk each other out front. We need to stay Chris Wood to persevere. Excuse me.
Yeah, I do think he's got the physical build to be a nuisance to the opposition, but it's just the lack of goals on the end of it. So I would still play him, and obviously, hopefully, if we persevere, he's bound to get the odds. Even if it's a scrappy goal, I'll take it. I'll take any scrappy win or any scrappy draw as long as we get points.
Absolutely. He's going to have to score goals either way. Because I tell you what, Brentford play field at the back, and let's hope that he bullies them. As a striker, in my opinion, excuse me, if he doesn't get the ball, he needs to drop back deep in midfield. He needs to look at players like Harry Kane, Lewandowski, Benzema. They drop back when they don't get the ball and help Putin get that ball. Run down the channels, go wide and get the ball sort of thing. I have not seen that from Chris Wood yet at all whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? And do you think it's worth 25 million?
Definitely not.
I would have laughed. It's unbelievable. Joke. But he's our player. We got to get behind him as well. And that's what we got to do. Get behind him.
Yeah, I'd love nothing wrong for players to prove me wrong, like Wood or anyone to prove the critics wrong. I fully want them to do well. It's just obviously because they're one of our players and we want the team to do well. But it's just obviously an opinion and realism. But obviously, hopefully they can change my mind. I'll be quite happy to be proved wrong, and I'll fully hold my hands up and admit I was wrong and credit where it's due if they do that.
Absolutely. And you get some people on social media saying, oh, you shouldn't have a go at players, you should have a go at him, back him. Yeah, he hasn't scored yet. Even Valfigos has scored for Burnley the other day, and he's one of the players who's going to keep Burnley up. But we'll just see. There's going to be Brentford 1, Newcastle 4, and that's if Ericsson play. And even John, hope you're on me. Hope I'm fine, Jim. Hope you are as well. We're going to do Brentford with Bruno starting. See, everyone wants Bruno to start. We should see. Wood has not gotten the best service off it yet. Well, the thing is, though, mate, if he doesn't get the service, then you got to work off the ball. You got to work harder. You got to drop back in midfield. You got to make things happen, and he hasn't made things happen. But you've got to give him time. But, it's going to come to a point where he needs to be questioned why he's not been scoring goals. Ericsson scares us. Hope he isn't anywhere near as good as he was before. I tell you what, he played in the friendly. He done 2 assists, and I think he scored as well. I could be wrong. But, yeah. And this one as well. Mag's Debate will be live on Saturday 1 p.m. Please join if you want a bit of pre-match banter. Do check on his channel. If you want to join him, go for it. It's more like Saturday vibes, and it is a great channel as well. So big up to Brian for that one. Got to make your chance. You got to make your chance and take it. That's very true, Paul. That's very, very true. So, what do you think the score's going to be on Saturday, in your opinion?
I'm thinking 2-1 win to us.
I hope so. I hope that's the case because we need to take those chances. I think we're going to win. I'm going to say 2-0. Because I think we defend them better. Dan Burn has been outstanding at the moment.
It's just the attacking thing because obviously with ASM potentially out and obviously not much faith in Wood at the moment and obviously Wilson not being back. But hopefully Willock and others can step up.
Would you play Jorlix as false 9?
Well, I think he done really well goal scoring last season. So I think I would, yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't see why not. But if he want to YT, you got Mike as well. Big up to you, Mike. Wood never seems to be in the box at the right time. He comes deep from the ball to be involved, but doesn't seem to make the runs into the box at a correct time after linking up. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Big up to Brian again. Is John having a watch along or going to the match? I'm doing a watch along Saturday. I'll be on live at 2:00. PD Proudlock is coming and joining us as well. So it'd be looking forward for him to come on. He could be permanent signing as well. So he's permanent signing. He's going to come on all the time. We have never lost with Wood in the team, so he's doing a job, but he still needs to score goals as well. I want to see my strikers score goals. Yeah, I did say that about
his physical presence is beneficial to the team, but obviously, if you're a striker, your job's to score goals.
That's what you pay 25 million for. Simple as that. If you're going to pay 25 million and not score goals, then there's a bother. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I want to score goals. I like the guy. Let's hope that he gets us a couple of goals to keep us up. And that's that. Yeah, so where are you going to watch the match on Saturday? Are you going to the match, or are you just going to watch it on the streams, or are you going to watch on watch along, or?
I'm just going to watch it on a stream. The thing is, like, I've got a season ticket, but I haven't been to many away games. The last away game I was at was Liverpool at Anfield back in December. But I am planning on going to Man City later towards the end of the season.
That'd be brilliant. I mean, I hope you have a good time in the Etihad. I've never been to the Etihad. It seems
I haven't either. Sorry, I was just going to say I haven't either. So it'll be my first time at the Etihad.
Fair enough. And I've got one from YT as well. We have never lost with Wood in the team, so he's doing the job. I want to score goals, mate. Yeah? I want to score goals. That's what you hate to do. You know what I mean? People are so right. I mean, people are quite happy. What if you go for the end of the season and he doesn't score goals?
Yeah, it's like when people said, Steve Bruce shouldn't be manager, but he's a good person. But that's not what he's paid to do. The same thing with Chris Wood. Yeah, he's making a difference with his presence, but his job is to score goals. So if you like in the real world, if you didn't do your job, you wouldn't get paid for it. So why should footballers get paid for it?
I agree with you, 110%. Crazy, man. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's what he's got to do. Score goals, get us money. And we really miss Callum up top as a poacher. We're badly missing him, big time. We miss him. It's worth 25 million, though. I ain't sure. If he's unbeaten Wood in the team, could not care less if he scores. I want him to score goals. Simple as that. And it is what it is. We need to drop and get involved. But the service has got to be so. He has gotten so far as set pieces and from the right. ASM has really taken advantage of the space he creates and get in the Wood. And then down as well, put Bruno as a striker. Probably better. Now, I want a striker that can actually play up front. Celtic lost, by the way, by 2-0. 5-1 aggregate, so they're out of European Super League and European Conference, sorry. And Wood cannot score when he's defending because we cannot keep the ball up the other end. That is the thing. How many marks out of 10 would you give Chris Wood, Gemma?
4. That's been generous.
It'll be all the way.
Possibly 5 for his the fact we've been unbeaten and his physical presence. I do think he does a job, but not the main purpose he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Which is score goals.
Exactly. That's his job. I'll give him a 4 as well. I think he only had 2 shots on target. One that had a strike keeper, and the other one is exactly the same. There you go. You got 4 out of 10 for Darren. You got 3 out of 10 from Paul. And then you got Keith Wood was 25 million as a tactical buy and just a stand-in, but he has played his part. Each to their own, and they got to have a comment as well, which is great. I think that's been an hour, Gemma, and we're going to wrap it up there. And did you enjoy coming on?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for those who've made kind comments, those who've subscribed and those who've followed. I really, really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. And thank you to John for having me on your show.
You're so welcome. You're welcome to come on anytime soon. And going go through this well. What's 25-minute tactical buy? 5 out of 10 from Mike. And could you tell us when it's going to be, when your first show is going to be? And
it's going to be next Sunday, so 10 days time, a week on Sunday coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Just say bye, John Gemma. And did we buy wood past it? We bought him for 25 million. And take care, John Gemma. Yeah, sure.
Like Billy calls him, Driftwood rather than Chris Wood.
Yeah. I could say another name as well, but I'm not going to say on here sort of thing.
Thank you, Ronald.
Absolutely. I know. Big up to the people in the chat tonight. Offered it absolutely sensational.
They've been so kind and supportive. I'm genuinely humbled, and I genuinely appreciate all the kind comments. It means a lot. Thank you very much.
No problem. And before I let you go, and can you tell us where do you find your Twitter? Do you just find you Gemma L Summers on your Twitter account?
Yeah, it's at Gemma with a G, and then it's L, no spaces, Gemma L Summers, SOMERS.
Fantastic. More comments coming as well. Great show, John Gemma. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.
He's a lovely lad as well, I'm sure. The John Gemma sure has a ring to it. Wow.
Thank you, Abby.
I thought that'd be brilliant, man. I mean, this could be a permanent thing? Do the preview me and you on the preview on the first day. He's sort of that'd be fantastic.
Why not? And I'm up for that.
Champion, you're in them. Because I've got champion, I've got a great show, folks. Take care to you and Darren as well, mate. And
thank you, Darren.
Amazing. Well, I've got coming up tomorrow. I've got the press conference reaction. So I think I could be on for that one at 7 o'clock. And I'll be on Maisie's show at 8:30 for the quiz show. So it's my turn to be on the quiz. The watch alongs on Saturday 2 o'clock. So you can come on have your see as well before the match and after the match as well. And I'm doing a match reaction on Sunday. That will be absolutely fantastic. Please join us for that. Monday, I'm keeping that one open. Tuesday's John and Maisie's show. Maisie's well documented. She is, I'm not going to mention on here, but Maisie's fantastic. I haven't said it at all yet, and I saw.
No.
I did say Ferguson, but there you go. And then got Chris, and there he is. So great show. Thank you, Paul. And top show, top people. Thank you. And Ronald B. I've got to call Ronald B for now. And go for John Gemma on a Thursday night. So I thought that'd be fantastic. So if you want to do the preview on a Thursday, sort of thing, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to get on that as well. And what we try and do as well, try and get Brighton fan as well on Thursday as well. So we make him welcome as well. And I thought that'd be fantastic. And Leipzig. Yeah, he never watched him play, but I heard good things about this guy. And big up to Gemma. Well done to you.
Thank you so much.
So, guys, if I let it go before we wrap up, if you do like the video, like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us generously as well. Please click on the join button. I know people's trying to click on the join, having a bit of problems, but keep trying. It'll come through. And also, if you'd like to become a member, please hit the join, the join button as well. And that, I'm sure that'll come through as well. I have to find a link for it as well, put it in. And thanks for joining. And thanks for joining me and Gemma for the match prediction. And I shall see you guys tomorrow for the press conference reaction. And Gemma, have a fantastic evening. And
you too, John. Thank you again.
You too,
Bye, everybody.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Bye.